Honestly, thank you so much again for today. I'm so happy you accepted my proposal. You've made me the happiest man alive. I'll do everything in my power to give you the life you deserve.
I should be the one thanking you. I'll do whatever I can to make you happy too.
Thank you, that really means a lot to me. And I might take you up on that right away, if you really mean it.
Of course I do. What is it?
Do you think you could take me to your parents' house? I want to talk to them properly about our plans to get married and everything. I know it's old-fashioned, but I want to assure them that I'm serious about you and everything. So I think it'd be good if we both announced our engagement to them together.
That's true. We should probably do the same with your family too soon. Anyway, for now, I'll ask my parents when they're free. But my parents are both really nice people. You really don't have anything to worry about. They'll be thrilled to see you. I don't think they would have expected you to want to go and meet them, so I think they'll be really happy.
That would be great, but even if you say, I still can't help but worry.
Hey, if you talk like that, you're gonna make me nervous too. It's my first time meeting your little sister too, right? We've had dinner with your parents more than a few times, but your sister is never there, right? I haven't even met Trisha once, have I?
Oh, she's just shy. It's not like she's against meeting you or anything, so don't worry. She'll probably apologize for coming across so antisocial. She's actually super nice. You'll see when you meet her. But I guess I should warn you about something.
Oh? And what's that?
She's always been a little attached to me, to say the least. She's had a history of being way too judgmental about my ex-girlfriends and stuff like that, and she wants to meet me pretty often.
I actually had a feeling it might be something like that.
You're not grossed out or anything, are you?
No, of course not. I think it's cute. But I can see why it must be pretty hard for her to accept that you're getting married. And to someone 8 years older than you to boot. That must be a hard pill for her to swallow. The more we talk about it, the more worried I'm actually getting.
If you're worried about our age gap, don't be. We're living in the 21st century. No one cares about stuff like that.
Yeah, but are you sure you're okay with that? Wouldn't you rather be with someone closer to your age?
Don't say stuff like that. You're the most beautiful person I have ever met, and I don't think there will ever come a day that isn't true. You're the only woman I've ever met who I can imagine spending the rest of my life with. If there is anyone in either of our families who has a problem with us getting married, I'm sure that we can talk them around. If you're worried about either of us becoming estranged from any relatives, I'm more than certain that it won't come to that.
Well, I'm glad one of us is confident about that. I'm really counting on you. I'll be back in touch when my parents let me know their schedule.
Okay, shall we try and have lunch with my family this Saturday?
That sounds good to me.
Great, I'll just check with my parents and Trisha and let you know.
I can't wait.
Don't you dare show your face around our house again! Got it? You old hag! Don't think I'll let my brother marry some old cradle-robbing grandma like you. I won't rest until he wakes up from whatever sick witch curse you've put on him. You old witch! Don't get too comfy with Troy. He'll be coming to his senses soon enough. You won't be able to take advantage of him for much longer.
I'm not taking advantage of him or anything. Don't you think you're being a little too hard on me? What have I done to you to make you be so horrible to me? I was only coming to meet you all since me and Troy got engaged. What on earth made you think it was okay to spill tea all over me? Don't you think you're being a little bit too cruel?
Who are you calling cruel? You're the cruel one. You're the one who put her hands on a boy 8 years younger than her. I'm sure you're breaking a few laws. Aren't you embarrassed doing things like this at your age? Leave my brother alone.
Can you please calm down?
Troy told us he was bringing his fiancée over to meet us. I was so excited. I got all dressed up and everything. How do you think I felt when he brought out some old hag who must have been grooming him? You're lucky all I did was throw tea at you. It took everything I had to stop myself from lunging at you. But now that I think about it, I wish the water was really boiling before I threw it at you. Or better yet, I should have thrown hot oil.
I knew you were attached to your brother, but I never could have imagined it was this severe.
Excuse me? Do you think I'm against the marriage because I'm jealous or something? You think this is just about me not being able to accept Troy getting married? Sorry, but you're completely off there.
I am?
Of course you are. I'm completely fine with him getting married and living his own life. I just care about him, that's all. I'm not obsessed with him or something. I just want him to be happy. That's all I care about. That's why I wasn't against him getting engaged or anything. I was actually looking forward to meeting my soon-to-be sister-in-law.
You were? So what happened?
I told you! Nothing could have prepared me for him bringing along some old groomer. There's no way he'll be happy with some old hag 8 years older than him. Which is why I won't rest until he realizes that himself. You should go to the nursing home and find someone your own age.
I can see why his family would be worried about him marrying someone older. I was prepared for his family to be a little hesitant to accept our relationship. But we really care about each other. I'm sorry, but I want to marry Troy. It has nothing to do with his age. I don't just want to marry a younger man or something. Despite what you might think of me, that has nothing to do with it. I just love him for who he is.
Shut up, you old hag! I don't know what you have over my brother, if you're blackmailing him or something, but I'll get to the bottom of it. You won't get away with this. There's no way Troy would settle for some old hag like you by choice.
Blackmail? What on earth do you think I could be blackmailing him with?
You must be some kind of stalker. You threatened him or scared him or something until he finally agreed to marry you, didn't you? Weird letters have been left in our postbox for a while, too. They were saying weird stuff about watching over him forever and always or something. You're the weirdo who left those letters, aren't you? And now you're taking advantage of his kind nature and forcing him to marry you, aren't you?
Wait. Troy has a stalker? This is the first I'm hearing about this. He never mentioned anything about those weird letters to me.
You aren't fooling anyone. I already know it's you. I don't know what you did, but you finally somehow forced him into marrying you, didn't you? You should be ashamed of yourself. You can't fool me. So just spill the beans already. What did you say to him? Did you threaten to do something drastic to yourself if he didn't marry you or something? That must be it. Troy's always been way too nice for his own good. That must be how you blackmailed my poor brother into marrying you.
Trisha, can you at least hear me out before making those kinds of accusations? I'm really not a stalker or anything, I swear. I never forced your brother to marry me or anything either. Didn't Troy tell you? He's the one who proposed to me.
Enough with your lies already. There's no way my brother proposed to an old hag like you. That's ridiculous. Don't you have any mirrors in your house? Go look at yourself and look at Troy. Do you think anyone would believe he'd settle for a wrinkly old witch like you? Let alone propose?
You're calling me a wrinkly old witch now?
I'm just saying it how it is. I'm sure anyone who ever met the two of you thought the same thing. No one's gonna buy your story about Troy actually being into you. You're just an old creep, preying on guys young enough to be your son.
He's only 8 years younger. That's not young enough to be my son, is it?
Whatever. You're still a creep.
You want us to break off the engagement then, right? Then you'll be satisfied?
Of course! Have I not made that clear? You really are senile, aren't you? I'm glad you're finally waking up to the reality of the situation, though. Someone like you marrying someone like Troy was unbelievable, whatever way you look at it.
Got it. I give up. It doesn't seem like you can be reasoned with. If you're gonna keep hounding me and calling me an old hag, maybe it really is too much trouble marrying into your family. Maybe I will just cancel the engagement.
That was a lot easier than I was expecting. Thank you for coming to your senses. I don't want to see you anywhere near Troy again, though. Got it? No more weird letters, either.
Why aren't you answering my calls? I just heard the voice note that you left. What's this about breaking off the engagement? What happened? I'm really sorry about the way that my sister was acting today, and her throwing tea at you and everything. But you can't just end things between us over this.
I didn't want it to come to this either, but there's no way I can put up with that for the rest of my life. After I went back home, she sent me so many cruel messages. You said she was a little attached, but this is way worse than I ever imagined. Why didn't you warn me?
You're right, I'm really sorry, but I didn't mean to downplay it or anything. I didn't expect her to react like that either. She's always found something wrong with my ex-girlfriends, and I thought that she might even be stricter with my fiancé. But to throw tea at you and then keep harassing you over text? I'm really sorry. I honestly didn't see that coming.
I tried to tell her we were happy together, but any message I sent her only seemed to make things worse. She even started accusing me of being a stalker. I don't want a lunatic like her to influence my life choices like this, but I'm honestly terrified of the thought of having to put up with her for the rest of my life. I don't know what she's capable of.
She really went that far? She actually accused you of being a stalker too?
I had no idea you even had a stalker. Why would you keep something like that from me? To be honest, that kind of hurt my feelings too. How you never even came to me with that? It must have been pretty scary for you, right? And yet you didn't think to confide in me or anything. I had to find out while being accused of being the stalker myself.
It's not that I didn't want to confide you or anything. I just didn't want you to have to worry about it too, that's all. I honestly just really wanted to talk to you about it. But knowing you, I know you'd probably want to do something about it, so I was a little scared that you would become a target of the stalker or something. That's the only reason I never mentioned it to you.
Is the stalker really that scary?
Kind of, yeah. Like there was a letter that said, "Don't worry, I'll protect you," in the post box the other day. And I always feel like there's someone watching me on my way to work. And recently, I keep getting emails saying someone's trying to log into my social media accounts.
What? They're really going that far?
Thanks to the two-step authentication on all the sites, they haven't been successful though, luckily. But I'm always getting those emails saying an unknown device is trying to log in.
That's really scary.
I know, right? That's why I couldn't bring myself to bring it up with you. However much I really wanted to talk to you about it, I couldn't risk you becoming a target for some reason too. I did talk to my sister about it though, but I never would have thought that would lead her to start throwing accusations your way. I'm really sorry you found out about it this way, and I'm even more sorry for everything that my sister has said to you.
Stop. None of this is anything you need to be apologizing for.
I'll take responsibility for it all, and I'll clear up that misunderstanding with my sister. I won't let her spread those lies to anyone else either. So please, just rethink calling off this wedding. We can get through this. I really can't imagine spending the rest of my life with anyone else but you.
Thank you. That really does mean a lot. I'm the one who should be saying sorry. After being called an old hag and a stalker repeatedly by your sister, I just wanted the abuse to end. I'm really sorry about just trying to break things off so suddenly. I should have at least talked to you about what your sister had been saying.
No, you really have nothing to apologize for either. I don't think anyone can blame you for responding emotionally to such awful words. Anyway, it's decided then, right? We'll put all the talk of canceling the wedding on hold for now. I'll talk to my sister. I'll make sure that she understands how unacceptable her behavior has been. And then, will you let me propose to you again? Just wait until then, please. Does that sound okay?
Of course. I imagine it'll be really hard to talk to Trisha, but I'm sure she'll take your words more seriously than mine at the very least. Good luck.
Thank you again! Glad you came to your senses and broke things off with my brother. Kisses! I'll make sure to keep protecting my brother from creeps like you in the future, too. So don't worry about him. I hope this has helped you wake up to the real world. Only in your dreams would a young, hot guy like Troy be into some used-up old hag like you. However much you stalk someone, you'll get what you deserve in the end. Your victims' loved ones won't just hand them over to you.
How many times do I need to tell you that I was never the stalker you told me about? When are you going to cut this crap out?
Unbelievable. Just when I was giving you credit for facing the truth and leaving my poor brother alone, you go right back to your lies. Are you really still gonna play dumb? How long are you gonna keep this up? Well, at your age, I guess it won't be that long, even if you take it to the grave. You know, it's probably because of your compulsive lies that you've ended up such a sad, old, lonely spinster in the first place.
Excuse me? Are you still gonna keep insulting me?
These are hardly insults. They're just basic facts that anyone can see. You are still alone, right? I just feel sorry for you, to be honest. You must be really kicking yourself, right? If it wasn't for Troy having me in his corner, you would have gotten your way, wouldn't you? You were so close to making your sick fantasies about getting a younger husband into a reality, weren't you? So close yet so far. Are you still crying about it now? Oh, I wish I could see your face. You were ugly enough already. I can only imagine how you must look with your caked-on makeup running down your wrinkly old face.
I really wish you'd cut this out already. An 8-year age gap between consenting adults really isn't that big of a deal. I doubt you'd have the same reaction if Troy got with a girl 8 years younger than himself.
You can tell yourself whatever helps you sleep at night. Instead of sending me those sad messages, trying to convince yourself you're not a sad, old, desperate loser, why don't you try downloading a dating app or something? If you have that much free time. Oh, sorry. I'm sure you've already tried that, right? I doubt you got a single match, right? That's why you had to resort to stalking guys way out of your league. You're gonna die alone, aren't you? That must be really hard to come to terms with. Kisses.
I might not be the only one dying alone, though, right? Your poor brother's probably gonna have a pretty hard time finding someone willing to marry him and put up with you butting into the relationship. What a shame, huh? Such a great guy ending up alone because of his obsessed little sister.
Huh? Don't you dare compare Troy to yourself. When he meets someone actually good enough for him, I'll get along with her just fine. Everything I've done until now has been for him. Don't get the wrong idea.
For Troy, huh? Is that so? I don't think Troy asked you to do any of this, did he? You went and decided to take it upon yourself to meddle in his business and judge his fiancé. But you're still insisting all of this is for him?
It is for him! He'll thank me one day. I'll even help him find someone actually good enough for him. No one knows him better than me. So I'm the only one who can find someone who can actually make him happy. So if you can get that through your thick head and come to terms with the fact that you'll never be good enough for him, just leave us alone already.
If you're really so concerned for my happiness, then you should be the one to leave us alone.
What?
You said that you wanted me to be happy, right? If that's really true, then do me a favor and leave me alone. There's nothing else you could really do for me, to be honest.
Wait, I'm confused. What's going on? Is this Troy?
That's right, it's me, Troy, the brother that you claim to care so much about. The same brother who's had it up to here with your nonsense.
What? Nonsense? What are you talking about?
Marrying Ellie is what would make me happy. I can't imagine a future for myself without her. And yet here you are trying to drive me away from the only woman who has ever made me feel this way. So please, just do me a favor and get out of my life. That's the only thing that you can do for me. If you really meant what you said about doing whatever you could to make me happy, it shouldn't be too difficult, right? You can do this much for me at least, right?
Just wait a minute, Troy. You don't mean that. What's gotten into you all of a sudden? What do you mean you want me to get out of your life? How could you say something like that to me? That's way too cruel. It doesn't sound like you at all. How could you say that to me after I've worked so hard just to try and make sure you have a happy future?
That's a bit hypocritical, isn't it? Didn't you just say that plus much worse stuff to Ellie? Do you really have any right to complain now? If you don't like being told stuff like that, don't you think that you should have thought twice about saying those things to someone else?
It's not the same! Why are you being so cold to me? Everything I said and did was for your own good. I'm just trying to protect you. You're too nice for your own good. That woman is your stalker, you know? Of course she's gonna deny it, but I'm 100% positive. It's her. It was her all along. How could you just expect me to sit quietly on the sidelines while she worms her way into your life? She might seem normal now, but she's gonna ruin your life. You have to open your eyes.
You're the only one who's ruining my life. And as for the stalker of mine, it was you, wasn't it? You were pretty convincing, blaming Ellie for it all. Don't you have any shame? I had no idea that you were such a good actress.
What? You think it was me?
All those letters were really creeping me out, and I didn't want to think about it too much. But after you started pushing the blame on Ellie, I thought that I had to find the real culprit. So I planted a camera in our post box.
What? A camera? You've got the wrong idea. She probably just disguised herself to look like me.
There's no use in lying anymore. The jig is up. I even told our neighbors about the letters and asked them to keep an eye out. They confirmed it was you at the same time that you were caught on camera, so there's really no doubt.
Wait. This is all a big misunderstanding. You can't possibly believe I do things like that. I was working hard to protect you from that creep. How could you start blaming me now?
Give it a rest already. I told you there's concrete evidence that you were leaving those creepy letters in the post box. How exactly does that protect me?
Those letters were supposed to be a nice surprise. The ones you caught me leaving weren't creepy. Did you read them? I was just telling you not to worry anymore, and that I'll always have your back. I just thought, since you're obviously always putting on a front when you talk to me, acting stronger than you really are, maybe you'd be more honest if you talked to someone anonymously.
Now I've heard it all. So you're saying that you were just trying to become some kind of pen pal for me?
Exactly! I never thought you'd just lump me together with that stalker. You're being way too mean to me.
Wait a minute, so the letter's talking about watching me at work? Did you actually follow me to work and watch me all day?
Yeah! I was worried the stalker would find you, so I just wanted to watch over you and make sure you were okay. That's why I've been watching over you since I sent that letter.
Just hang on a minute. What do you mean, since you sent that letter? Are you telling me that you've been watching me at work ever since you left that letter from me? That letter was from 3 years ago. What about those suspicious login attempts to my social media accounts? Was that you too? How on earth could you say that was for my sake?
Oh, that? I didn't know that you get a notification or whatever about that. I just thought it would be cute if I posted a little selfie onto your stories. I thought girls would think it was cute if they saw you had an adorable little sister who you got along with well enough to post on your stories.
So I was really right, huh? All of those instances, everything I thought was the work of some insane stalker, it was all you? I obviously pretty much thought it must be, after you were caught leaving the letters, but even so, I still can't believe it was you doing all of this for the last 3 years. I was doing my best not to let it get to me, but I was actually terrified, you know? But all along, while going on about protecting me from weirdos or whatever, it was you?
You've got it all wrong. Why are you being so mean? I'm in shock too, you know?
What possible reason could you have for being in shock? You were the one responsible for all of it.
I didn't know you saw everything I did as stalking. I can't believe it was all of my well-intentioned actions that made you so stressed.
Let me just make myself clear right now. I don't need you to protect me or anything. I'm fully capable of making life decisions all on my own. So I'm begging you, just leave me alone, please. You're just creeping me out. I'm getting married to Ellie, whether you like it or not. It really doesn't have anything to do with you at all. The sooner you realize that, the better. If you insist on harassing us any further, you'll force me to really cut ties with you.
What? You'll cut ties with me over this?
That's all I have to say to you today anyway. I'm still a little in shock. I have a lot to process.
Don't just leave things like that. You're not really gonna cut ties with me or anything, right? I understand you must be a little shocked about the whole stalker thing and all. But you get it now, right? I was doing it all for you. It was all just because I love you.
I am begging you, just stop messaging us for now, will you?
What? Why? What do you mean? Answer me, please. You understand I was just worried about you, right?
Stop. I'll message you when I'm ready to. Until then, don't reach out, or I'll just block you. That goes for reaching out to me or Ellie. Got it?
What am I supposed to do? Troy told her parents about everything. They're so mad. They won't let me leave the house for anything. And they even took my phone. I just stole it back now. They're gonna take it back as soon as they notice. All I wanted to do was help out my brother. I love him. I just wanted what was best for him. I was just trying to make sure he marries someone who actually deserves him. Why am I being treated like this? It's not fair.
You still feel that way, huh? Even after Troy made it perfectly clear that he never asked you for help with any of that? You only have yourself to blame.
Blame for what? For caring about my brother? I'm begging you, Ellie. I'll stop trying to get you and Troy to break up, so please just talk some sense back into him.
About what?
Convince him not to cut me off. Convince him to talk to me again. He's not opening or replying to any of my messages. He'll probably listen to you, right? I'll do my best to get along with you, and I'll stop calling you an old hag and all that stuff, so please, just get him to talk to me again. I love Troy. I don't want him to cut me off over this.
I'm sorry, but I'd actually prefer it that way. I agree with Troy. I'd really like you to just leave the two of us alone. I don't really care about getting along with you.
Wait, what?
Thanks for reminding me to thank him. I'm glad he told your parents about everything you've been doing. And I'm glad they're giving you what you deserve. Until you can act like an adult, you really shouldn't have access to the internet or a phone or anything.
What? You've got to be kidding me. You too? Are you really not going to help me out at all? I just love and care about Troy. And I need my stuff back for school anyway. Please.
Huh? You need a computer for school? Sorry, back in my day, we used a stone and tablet, so I wouldn't really know.
What? What are you talking about?
You know, since I'm such an old hag, I wouldn't know anything about needing all these fancy devices for school. Anyway, you haven't apologized to me once, have you? Not for spilling tea on me, not for calling me all those names. And not for accusing me of being a stalker either. Isn't that right? So why on earth would I be standing up for you exactly?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for all of that stuff.
I'm not asking you to apologize or anything. It's not like I have any intention of forgiving you either way.
I really regret all of that. I mean it. For everything up until now. I'm really sorry for how I treated you.
It's too late for that now. Old women like me can be pretty strict about stuff like that. And now that he's put you in your place and gotten you off my back, we can think about getting the engagement back on. So try not to have a meltdown or anything if we do decide to give things another go.
Of course I won't have a meltdown. You've got me all wrong. I said I was sorry. I meant it. I hope you do get the engagement back on. I'd be happy for you both. Which is why I'm begging you to get Troy to talk to me again.
I told you already. That's a hard no from me.
What? Why are you still so against him talking to me again? I said I was rooting for you both.
The only reason I called off the engagement in the first place was because I wanted nothing to do with you. That hasn't changed. The only reason I'm even considering marrying him again is because he's cut you off. So you won't be invited to the wedding, and you probably won't see either of us ever again. So I suggest you start coming to terms with that. That's all from me anyway. Have a nice life.
No! How can you still be mad after I've apologized this much?
Troy kept his word since then and basically stopped speaking to his sister altogether. My hunch was right about her not actually being sorry, and still feeling as though I wasn't good enough for her brother. My suspicions were confirmed when she somehow found my workplace and caused a big scene screaming at the reception about one of their employees being a predatory groomer. The police had to escort her out, and when she told them she was talking about a relationship between two people over 30, they couldn't help but laugh. Her parents didn't find it as funny though, and she's been put into therapy and has basically been on house arrest ever since. As for me and Troy, we did end up going through with the engagement, and we've been planning our wedding for a while now. Without Trisha harassing us, we're as happy as any couple could be, and we're really excited about spending the rest of our lives together.